Hey guys, J77 here. If you've been following up on my videos, I've been posting in the last couple of days. I've been following a story involving a 7-year-old who was arrested for stealing $5. The police have held him for a large amount of time without any lawyer representation or even his parents present. The parents went on after respond to sue the NYPD and the city for violation of the son's rights. And we had a lot of people who have voiced their own opinions, some from New York officials, even some who has been posting comments on other blogs. Well, apparently now the victim is speaking out, and he is not as sympathetic to the situation as one may think. In fact, a few days ago, the Daily News had posted an article, and the article says that the bully victim speaks. Cops should have never taken the cuffs off the 7-year-old Terminator. So obviously, there's a lot more. And I mentioned this briefly, but now we're getting more and more of the story that unfolds. Apparently, this kid was the victim was the subject of bullying, and it says here he broke down in tears after explaining his side of the bullying story, which he said he was robbed and punched by the 7-year-old Wilson Reyes in the Bronx. Now, I want to make this very clear. It was already proven that he didn't took the $5. Somebody else came forward and took the $5. But apparently, because of that scuffle he had, the cops signaled him out as the person who stole the $5. It says the victim of the tiny Bronx thug wishes the NYPD kept the 7-year-old terminated permanently handcuffed. The elementary school um, Seth Alvarado told the Daily News that he only felt safe from Wilson after the cruel third grader was busted last month for beating and robbing him. It also reports said that Wilson was the worst bully. Um, and in an interview on Wednesday with the Daily News, he would call me names and he would punch and kick me. I wish they never took the cuffs off him. The lawyers for Ray's family is considering a $250 million lawsuit against the city and the NYPD, claiming the boy was wrongfully handcuffed and held for 6 hours. And keep in mind, they said 10 hours. Now we're hearing 6 hours, so there's a little inconsistency right there inside the 44 precinct station house. Now, we have a lot of things to question about this whole situation is because, like I said, we're hearing two sides of the story, and I'm glad this side of the story is coming up because we get a fresher, more thorough light of what happened. And I'm gonna say it right now, this kid here, there's a lot of questions he's gonna be answering. One in particular is, did he indeed um, bully this kid, which from what I'm seeing here, it maybe possibly did because the mother did call this in. According to the article, the mother of the victim have called the school about the situation, have informed the school that this was going on, and the school pretty much set the trigger for other stuff happening. And if this is the case, um, I had to ask to the boy as well as the parents, what did you expect the gain out of all this? What do you expect the end results will be? I have mentioned this before in both videos that schools are not playing around with bullying. They're not playing around with it in any kind, shape, or form. If they sense it, whether it's in school or even on the internet, they're going to take actions. Is it a quick to take action? Yes, but they're going to take action nonetheless. Um, with that being said, I also have to say that the police did not act in a very good light either, because of the fact is they did held him for a long time. They did held him without lawyer representation, and regardless of where you feel about this, because there's going to be two sides of the story. People are going to say they're going to side with the victim, as well as the kid who was wrongfully in prison. I say wrongfully in prison again because there was reports and it was confirmed that he didn't take the money. The charges was dropped that he from robbery. So now it leads to the question of what is it actually going to happen? Is this lawsuit do have merit? Which even the Daily News admits that it's highly unlikely that they're going to even get anywhere close to 250 million. But being the fact that this is already a bad press, they may get something. It all depends. All depends how long this thing plays out too. Nevertheless, this is the cause and effect. I mean, for bullies out there, just consider this as a strong message. No matter what age you're on, or what family, what upbringing you're on, bullying is no longer be tolerated in certain schools, and they are going to. Most schools aren't going to just call your parents; they're going to call the police. And this is one of the main prime examples. Now, again, do this justify the police to act the way it is? No, I think the police should have still handled it in a proper manner accordingly. This is something that the police need to understand that not all situations need to be need to be aggressive. This was a 7-year-old boy. Obviously, he got the picture. This is what he did was wrong. But they should have called the parents, should have had them present, and should have talked to both sides, especially the school, to confront what was happening, what was going on, and give at least a chance for the parents to take actions in their own way, as well as making sure take measures that their son don't do this. By not doing this, you have this situation, and yeah, it's a bad situation. At the same time, I feel for this guy, man. I really do. This kid seems very much frightened, very much afraid. And in fact, he said in an interview that he felt safer when the 7-year-old was in handcuffs. Keep in mind, 7-year-olds. That says a lot about how world we're living today. What the hell is going on with our youth these days, man? It really does bother me that this we were resulting to this. But in any case, that's my update. If there's any more, I will definitely will talk about it. I will leave a link to the article so you guys can talk about it as well. Until then, this is J77 saying take care, be safe. Talk to you soon.